Alright guys, we're back with some more Muv-Luv alternative. Last episode, obviously crazy. We destroyed the core, defeated the original hive, lost Tama, Makoto, Maya. Very emotional episode. Um, but here we are. Let's see what happens next. I think we just landed. Kasami's maybe alive? She was kind of unresponsive before. I'm hoping she's alive. Same as Sumika. I think I said before, I think Sumika might be done just because she went like sicko mode and didn't charge the laser. But hopefully Kasumi at least, man. Hopefully both. Looks like she's back. Mm. Uh. Mm. Kasumi. Okay. For that one guy that said Kasumi is their favorite character in the series, she's alive, baby. I mean, I'm sure there's more than no, okay, that sounded low key like a diss. I didn't mean it like that. I just meant that there was a commenter. Someone commented on one of the videos that Kasumi was their favorite character. Um, so yeah, good for that guy. I'm sure there's a lot of Kasumi fans. Oh, and I just had a phone call. Perfect way to start out the episode. Give me 1 second, guys. Okay, now we're ready for reels. Kasumi, where are we? Huh? Yokohama base? We we made it? Gotcha. It's party time now, I guess. What, a crowd of maintenance personnel? We're literally the saviors of the world. People are gonna be grateful. Huh? They better be grateful. I see. They've all gathered here just for us. Personally, I'm still amazed we made it out of the huge explosion alive. Man, I'm such a wimp. I passed out right when it happened. So what caused the huge explosion? Just the core being destroyed? So did that just nuke the whole base? Just from my mind, I thought it would be like we destroy the core and the beta would just not know what to do, but they would still like act. But I guess it did just destroy the whole base. Oh wait, never mind. I know what happened. It's because Mia had an S11 left, so when we hit it with the laser, that also detonated the S11, I think. And that's what happened. Great work, Kasumi. You piloted us all the way back here then. I was trying to say, who's piloting the spaceship? I feel like that's different than TSF since you have to manually do it instead of using the mind link thing. Oh, I see. Okay, but what about Sumita? The escape shuttle was designed to seat 10 passengers, and 5 of those seats were supposed to be occupied. But right now, it's just me, Kasumi, and Sumita down in the 00 unit control block. This is the cross I have to bear now. And I'm the one who wanted to save the world and fix the other timelines. I can't avert my eyes from the repercussions. Tama! Dude, when it first, like, part of the episode, no tears, but that was really sad. Actually, through editing, you can kind of hear when I'm sad. But also, my nose was really stuffed for that part. So I don't know if that's because I was sad or just because of allergies. But man, I was trying to say, why'd they have to show Thomas' corpse? But I guess like the other corpses just weren't available. I don't know if they could have used Matoto's corpse after it was electrified like that. And of course, Maya's sacrifice was super depressing. I won't let this stop me. Y'all gave your lives to make this future a reality, and I'm not gonna let it go to waste, I swear it. No, don't cry, damn it. Not now. Not in front of all those people. It's alright to shed tears. Man, Keiichi. I still think, this isn't even a criticism, but for me, Keiichi's voice doesn't work with Taku. I think I said that before, just because Taku's like buffer, more serious. Like, oh, Keiichi's just like a wimpy little, not wimpy, but you know. I always thought Taku would have like a deeper voice. It doesn't matter. It's just funny. It's funny that we spent like 2 years playing Higurashi and we spent 2 years playing Muv-Luv, and the voice actor for Keiichi was the same character, like the main character. Obviously, we hear it a lot less in Muv-Luv, but that's kind of cool. Unintentional, but very cool for like 2 long-form projects we've done on the channel. I mean, it's not over. We still have to find how to stop us from being a causality conductor. I was thinking, I think my original theory was it was whatever the, like back then I said there was like, I actually predicted it was a hive mind, and once we kill like the boss of the beta on Earth, it would change. Like a while ago. I can't even name the episode. Just because that's what the beta seemed like, right? So hopefully that was it, but guess we'll see. Those people out there believed in us. They had faith that we'd see mankind to victory and waited patiently for our return. I can't go out there and let them see me bawling my eyes out. If I'm gonna cry, I need to make sure they're tears of joy. Everyone's going to be smiling and thanking me. I have to be able to smile back at them. Those girls gave their lives to ensure my survival. The least I can do is smile in their place. That's just the way it should be, right? Class rep. Makoto. Ayamane. Tama. Maya. This is what you guys would have wanted, right? Huh? Kasumi. Right, you could tell what everyone was thinking, huh? I'm so sorry. You had to keep all that pain to yourself because I was too weak to handle it. Kasumi. Yeah, I know. That's why they never showed me what was really going on. Because I knew I was having trouble focusing on the mission, even when humanity's future was on the line. Sniff. Huh? What? Sumika was on the same wavelength as the others? Wait. Kasumi. Did you just say she was the same way? Is she dead? No. I kind of thought it was. I thought the best, obviously the best was if those two survive, but I thought there was a way less chance for Sumita. What do you mean was? I guess her being naked and floating was just a visual thing. I thought she was literally doing that, but when we rescued her before, she was in her suit too, so yeah, it was just a visual interpretation of Sumita. Hey, Sumita. Sumita. Sumita, come on, it's time to wake up. And she has the rabbit on her. Hello, Sumita? Sumita, what's the matter? Sumita, come on, you're just messing with me, right? Right? Sumita, wake up. Sumita. Sumita. What the hell is this? Why? Why did this happen? Is it because I pushed her too hard at the end?
違います。最初から帰ってくることを考えていなかったんです。
What? What are you talking about? I mean, I knew there was no guarantee she'd survive, but that doesn't mean there wasn't a chance, right?
この基地の反応炉が壊れた時、スミカさんはそう決めていたんです。
Say what? I don't understand. Why the hell would that matter? I mean, what did the reactor have to do with Sumika?
スミカさんの脳髄が入っていたシリンダー、青白く光っていますね。
I mean, I know that, but we transferred all that into data, right? So I thought that wouldn't matter. Huh?
反応炉や合標的と同じ光です。メンテナンスベッドの ODL 浄化装置は反応炉につながっているんです。
But I thought they modified, like, they have like an onboard ODL too, that's less strength. I thought that was a creation they made, not just, I mean, I guess the beta would have to have one too. Well, no, they wouldn't. But I thought they made it, and it wasn't connected at all. Huh? Yuto never said that, probably for obvious reasons. What? Then the reason our maintenance bed was in the brain room was... I always assumed they use, I mean, I thought they used the reactor to keep the brain alive, but there's no ODL stuff with the original brain, so I didn't think that was connected to the beta technology at all. That explains so much. No wonder Sensei put out all the stops to make Operation Cherry Blossom happen so quickly. So yeah, this added with all the other stuff about the information leaking. We had to finish the fight while the 00 unit was still functional. Why? Why didn't anyone tell me? Also, wasn't Yuto-sensei the one who told us to stop the reactor? Well, the original plan wasn't to blow it up, but it needed to be done. Why the hell would she do that if she knew that would happen to Sumika? Well, again, to stop the beta from... I mean, it was needed. You needed to stop the reactor. Not even just the information leak. They would have just died if the beta recharged, right? they wouldn't be able to stop the swarm.
あの時反応炉を壊すことを提案したのはスミカさんです。
Huh? Yeah, when they charged
指
in.
令の重点封鎖に反対して反応炉を完全に壊すように強く求めました。それでも光月博士は後で使えるように一時的に止める決定をしたんです。結果的に反応炉は2発の S11 で壊されました。おかしくありませんか？
Which part?
たった2発の S11 で反応炉を止めてしまうほど壊せるなんて。
I mean, I didn't think so. We've seen what one S11 can do, so. Well, I mean, they sent Lieutenant Hayase the structural data. But wait, hadn't she already been cut off from the wired connection by then? So then how the hell did she know where the weak points were?
スミカさんが
I didn't think
早
about
瀬中
that,
にプロジェクションしたんです。
to be honest. Huh?
危機的状況を知らされたスミカさんが光月博士の命令で弱点のイメージを投影したんです。でもスミカさんは光月博士の命令とは違う場所のイメージを送りました。光月博士が知らない反応炉を完全に壊してしまう弱点の位置です。
I had no idea. So wait, is that why Lieutenant Hayase was able to guess the reactor's true function back then?
多分プロジェクションの影響だと思います。あの時スミカさんは浄化処理を2度も中断して無理に起きたんです。
Right, Sumika was suffering from an abnormal ODL degradation at the time and had fallen unconscious.
弱点の情報だけを正確に投影できる状態だったとは思えません。
Are you saying she just took control of Lieutenant Hayase's mind?
いくらスミカさんの能力が高くても人の行動をコントロールすることはできません。
Oh, right.
イメージを伝えることができたのは早瀬中尉の勘や推測がもともとあったからです。
Well, I'm glad, because that would kind of be fucked up if she forced it on Hayase, but it's like Hayase was always willing to do that.
プロジェクションは受け手がそれと意識しなければ浮かんでは消える一瞬の思考と区別できません。レセプターになる思考が受け手に存在しないと投影は成功しないんです。
I see. So projections need associations the same way latent memories do.
オルタネイティブ3の失敗がそれを証明しています。
I guess that made sense. Besides, even if Sumika could control someone else like that, she's not the kind of person whoever would. If she was the type to do something like that, she never would have asked to take on the primary objective all on her own. Luckily she didn't, because we would have lost. We didn't know the core could fight back like that. But why though? Why was she so intent on destroying the reactor? Why did she want to be deployed all by herself? You know, don't you? Casimir, you have to tell me. You know the answer, right? Then explain it to me. Why? Why would she do something like that? She knew it would be a death sentence for her, so what the hell?
あなたが考えないようにしていること、それが理由です。他の理由を探そうとしていますね。でも今までの話を聞けばもうわかるはずです。
So then, you're telling me that...
そうです。人類の情報をベータに提供していたのはスミカさんだったからです。
Unintentionally, obviously. Okay. So then, it's true? Is that really the only explanation?
ODL を浄化するときにスミカさんの見聞きした情報が反応炉を通じてアゴー標的に渡っていたんです。
ベータはエネルギーと一緒に S11 の情報を反応炉から得たのかもしれない。もし反応炉がただの暴力源じゃなくて通信装置でもあったとしたら、ベータが集めた情報は反応炉を通じてやり取りされるんだとしたら。
Oops.
オルタネイティブ計画やスタノーの情報が世界中の背後に伝わってしまうのよ。
So Lieutenant Hayase's little epiphany back there was actually just the truth which Sumika had projected in her mind. Yeah, so I didn't think that. I thought it was the fact that they were feeding on the reactor was like when the beta reached the reactor, they were able to gather the, you know, what was going on in the base and all the information from that, not from Sumika's ODL process.
存在の証明を認識した。上位の存在は記録を持っている。正しい形式を照合し、情報を転送せよ。
Which means the superordinate meant that in the literal sense. It wasn't trying to attack us, it was trying to exchange information with Sumika.
あの時、アゴー標的が白金さんとの会話に応じたのは、
Huh?
スミカさんが送っていた情報にあなたのこともたくさんあったから、興味を引いたんだと。
I mean, that made sense, obviously. If it was just taking information from Sumika, it would know a lot about Tataru. You think? So basically, Lieutenant Hayase was right on the money. We simply hadn't realized the reactor functioned like a computer. Which means when Yuko-sensei said her theory was just close, it was probably because she didn't want to reveal the whole truth about Sumi. Actually, no, that was in front of everyone else, wasn't it? She would never let that slip regardless.
ずいぶん信用してもらってるみたいだけど、私は最後まであんたに本当のことを言わないかもしれないね。
Maybe she was withholding information but I know how she thinks, and I didn't see her one-on-one to press her for the truth. I have no one to blame but myself. So when did Sumika realize what she was doing?
浄化処置中に急に目を覚ました時です。
Right before she told Yuko-sensei to destroy the reactor, you mean?
そうです。光月博士たちにはその後作戦指令室で直にお話ししました。
I see. That's a relief. At least she didn't have to suffer in silence with that knowledge for very long. But why then? What triggered that realization? I mean, that wasn't the only time she woke up after suddenly losing consciousness. The same thing happened after Operation 21st.
あなたと結ばれたことで。
Huh?
閉ざされていた無意識領域が完全に解放されたからです。
Just by making love to her?
そして全ての真相を知ったんです。
Then that must be why she lost consciousness afterwards.
そうです。真相を知ったことで受けた精神的な負担が原因でした。
Sumika, all this time you were acting as a spy for the beta and you didn't even know it. I can't imagine how horrible that realization must have felt. Your only means of survival required you to send our intel to the monsters that defiled you. That must be why you were prepared to die going into this, why you wanted to put an end to this war all by yourself.
それだけじゃありません。
Huh? You mean there's more to it?
はい。
Well, I don't think anything's gonna surprise me at this point. Let's hear it.
全てを知ることが良いこととは限りません。
Yeah, true enough.
知らないままでもすぐに問題なくなります。
Then why did you tell me there's more to it? I mean, you could have easily just let me say my piece, and that it would have been the end of it, right? Wait, why do I feel like I've had this conversation before? I'm getting serious deja vu.
どうしてそこまでして知りたいんですか？
What do you mean?
ただ知りたいだけですか？
No, that's not it. It's because my fight in this world isn't over yet. As long as there are hives left, the war with the beta isn't over. Not to mention, I haven't started the search for whatever made me a causality conductor. And until I can get rid of that, the timeline's just gonna keep resetting every time I die. That's why I need to know every detail about what I've done here. I need to retain as much of this as possible in the case I end up having to do it all over again. I don't want to make Sumika and the others suffer any more than they have to. I know they were shouldering all the pain in my stead. I know I've been oblivious. I know I've been an oblivious, self-satisfied idiot. But I need to face the truth head-on, no matter how unpleasant it might be. Otherwise, I'll never be able to step forward.
どうしてそこまで
We just said! We literally just said. Because I love these people. And I don't just mean my friends, that includes the people I hardly know, and those I've never even met. Hey, those guys. They're all human beings, they're all alive, and that's more than good enough for me. Remember what the primary objective said about how carbon-based life doesn't exist anywhere in the universe? To me, that just served as a sobering reminder of what a miracle it is that we're here. I'm actually kind of interested. Randomly bring this up, but like, I know obviously the 18 plus patch added the tentacle scene and the age scene flashbacks, but how would have it worked in the climax without it? Do they like just mention what happened to her during the time? Because like, if they did that, then like, if they didn't show that, then how would it explain why Sumika kind of shut down a bit because of all the trauma coming back? I guess they could just explain what happened instead. It made me realize just how terrible it is to be so utterly blind to the meaning and value of that gift. And I'm not just talking about the beta here, of course. It's a problem for a lot of human beings too, and I'm no exception. After all, I used to be in that camp too. So that's the big reason I want to know. But I also have a more personal reason. No matter what world she's in, and no matter what form she might take, Kagami Sumika will always be the woman I love. Which is why I have to...
人を傷つけたら謝りたい。お詫びになるなら何でもしてあげたい。訓練学校の裏にある丘であなたが私に言った言葉です。
Huh? Okay, what about it?
スミカさんはあなたと同じです。
Are they down to... Okay, I think I get where this is going. Are they down to say that somehow Sumika's that what made him a causality conductor? I don't know how that would work though. Because it happened in a world where Sumika didn't become the quantum brain thing. So like, how would that work? But that's what this build-up feels like. That she caused the looping somehow. Huh?
自分のせいで不幸になった人たちが幸せになることを願っていました。その人たちにできる限りのことをしたいと望んでいました。
You mean the people she hurt because of the information she leaked to the beta?
違います。
Huh?
主体であるこの世界の事象を都合よく変えることはできません。
Wait, what?
変えられるのはこの世界からあなたが関与した別の世界だけ。
Yeah. Okay, that kind of confirms it. Kasumi?
白金さん、あなたのこの世界での戦いは終わりました。
What?
あなたはもう
Yeah,
今状態
okay.
ではなくなったんです。
Well, I'm sure we're gonna hear the explanation of how that worked, but okay. No, you can't mean...
そうです。あなたを因果動態にしていたのはスミカさんだったんです。
Did she always know that? I don't think so. Maybe she realized that when she had her awakening thing. What? That's...
だからもうこの世界はあなたを起点にループすることはありません。
It's the final loop for reals. But...
そしてあなたが望んだようにこの世界から
Nice. Saving Sumika from whatever happened to her.
原因の
Before.
消滅によって結果も消滅しますから。
How? How could it possibly end like this? How could Sumika be the one who made me into a causality conductor?
あなたが持っているスミカさん以外の皆さんとの記憶、
Huh? Hey!
あれはすべて
Even the Santa Yuka one.
このループ以前のこの世界で実際に体験したことです。
Sorry, just restarted the recording, so it's easy to know when to censor right at the end of the first recording. Yeah, I mean, we knew that, but Tataru didn't know what was happening there. No, I just inherited those from my other selves in different branches of the timeline.
違います。すべてあなた自身の経験と記憶です。
But that's impossible. I'd never do it with Yuto Sensei. I mean, wouldn't you though? I probably would.
それは
Low
今の
key.
あなたが持っている感覚です。事実は変わりません。
Then that must be why I was crying when I first woke up in this loop. It also explains why I felt so disconcerted by the way those guys treated me like a stranger at first. Disconcerted? I guess that's how you say it. And why I felt so depressed when I was trying to convince Yuko Sensei to let me stay. Almost like I lost a loved one. After all this time, it finally made sense. I really did fall in love with all of them.
記憶の関連付けができたようですね。だからあなたはループし続けた。
Huh?
スミカさんにたどり着かなかったからループし続けた。
But how did she manage to do that is my big question. I get the motivations. It was almost like jealousy, I guess, from Sumika.
そうさせていたのはシリンダーに入っていた脳髄。
But how? She was in a quantum brain.
純粋な無意識領域だったんです。
That's the interesting part. She shouldn't have like had any power. She was just a brain at that point. Her subconscious mind.
タケルちゃんに会いたい。
Huh?
シリンダーのリーディングで一番初めに理解できた思念です。その思念が洪水のように激しく渦巻いていました。脳髄にされて以来ずっと全ての感覚が閉ざされた闇の中でスミカさんはその思いだけで生きていたんです。目の前でこの世界のあなたを殺されたスミカさんはずっとそれだけを思い続けていたんです。
Sumika.
2発の G 弾が横浜ハイブで爆発した時、
Huh? During Operation Lucifer, you mean?
爆発で発生した高重力潮汐力の複合作用と反応炉の共鳴で
Oh no! Whoa! Hold on.
鋭い歪みが発生しました。
What?
その時 ほんの一瞬ですが、比較的分岐が近い世界と
From back
つながっ
then.
てしまったんです。
And that was my world, and that's what caused him to spawn in.
そこに反応炉によって変換増幅されたスミカさんの思念が作用して
And during that like brief branch of timeline, Sumito was somehow able to call us over.
あなたたちが大量の G 元素の消失と引き換えにこの世界に
So it wasn't just Sumito, it was like Sumito plus the G elements from the G bombs. That's interesting, I guess.
スミカさんの話を聞いて光月博士が考えた仮説です。
Well, I trust Yuko sensei, so I'll just accept that as reality. More or less, at least. Hey, on a second, you just said several other versions of me. What's that supposed to mean?
今ここにいるあなたは多くのあなたの統合体です。
The final Takaru. Wait, what? But I'm just
あ
me.
なたが元の世界と呼んでいる世界とそこから分岐した世界から
Hey, we're kind of like Sumito in that result. I mean, I said that before, but like, since the quantum brain connects to all Sumitos, we're like all Takarus. Well, all Takarus that got sent to this world, at least. Wait, branches of my world? And I guess the, you know, the routes from Extra.
あなたとスミカさん以外の人が結ばれた世界です。
All the last Sumita pilled ones. Hey, that means the one where we did choose Sumita at the end of Extra. That one's chilling. He never got sent to this world.
あなたが元の世界の皆さんとの記憶も持っているのはそういう
But we have memories of that too, don't we? Of like doing it with Sumita. But that one shouldn't have been sent to this world. So I'm a little confused on that. But how the hell does that make any sense? It is kind of coming out of nowhere, but
何によってそれらの世界が選ばれたのかは
that's alright. Just sci-fi teens. You mean Sumita's subconscious didn't choose them somehow?
そうであればもっと自分に都合のいい選び方をしているはずです。
Yeah, since she wanted to see Takaru, she would choose the ones where Takaru like loves her, I guess. That made sense. Alright, probably so.
あなたが他の人と結ばれる世界群が発生する大元になった元の世界のスミカさんにとっての運命の日10月22日という重い因果情報があなたのループの起点になってしまっているんです。
October 22nd? Is that when you finally get like locked in for a heroine? Like locked into a route? I think? I don't know. I'm just guessing, but that would make sense. Oh wait, no. Oh, that's the day Maya first arrived at my house. Okay, so it's almost the start. So then that's when everything started to
ネ
change?
ガティブな思考つまり負の思念波は逆向きのスピンを持っていて過去に向かいます。
Huh?
あなたと結ばれなかった世界のスミカさんが持っているあの日に戻ってやり直せたらという負の思念が世界の数だけその日に集約しているんです。それがこの世界のスミカさんの思念と強く結びついています。
Made sense, I guess.
あなたがこの世界でスミカさんにたどり着かない限り死と同時にループさせられていたんです。そしてその時スミカさんの無意識領域にある独占欲が自分以外の人と結ばれた記憶をこし取ってしまっていたんです。
Sumika wanted me all to herself?
はい。スミカさんの無意識領域は純粋な分冷酷にその作業を繰り返してきました。
Is this also an explanation of why, all the way back in Extra, for the Maya flashback from childhood, that she originally thought it was Sumita there instead of Maya? And like all this stuff that's happening affected that one too? That made sense, because that was never explained why he just forgot about Maya or thought that Sumita was the one that happened like in the playground. That's a crazy callback, man. I kind of forgot about that, but you know, it kind of connects to this. But the Sumika I grew up with was never that possessive.
誰にでも負の感情はあります。出すか出さないか、自分で気づくか気づかないか、その違いだけです。私にはそれが見えてしまうんです。
Yeah, I know you can.
でもそれが人間なんです。 仕方のないこと
Yeah,
で
it's
す。
not your fault. Like, you can control anger, but even if you control it, it's still there. You just have a handle on it. Huh?
人を傷つけたら謝りたい。お詫びになるなら何でもしてあげたい。負の感情でやってしまったことも、それにどう向き合うかで結果は変わると思います。
Cassimi, are you sane?
スミカさんもそうしたかったんです。
Yeah, so she's the one that caused all the timeline stuff, but maybe she ended up saving the world. I don't know if they ever could have beaten the beta without Tataru intervening finally. So it's pretty fucked up. She caused us to suffer a lot and probably changed the fate of a lot of people, but I do think, like, without Tataru, how would they ever make the 00 unit without the information from the other Yuto sensei in our original world? How would they make the, you know, the OS that Tataru developed? Like, so it was saving this world, but she did drag us into this when we were just kind of chilling.
真実を知ってから、スミカさんはとても悩んでいました。自分の浅ましさや卑しさを
It is out of
気
selfishness,
づけて
but
いました。私がタケルちゃんやみんなを不幸にしている。私のわがままのせいでタケルちゃんを何度も苦しめた。私のやきもちがみんなを苦しめた。
Sumika.
だから反応炉を壊そうとしたんです。だから一人で出撃しようとしたんです。あなたをこの世界から解放するために。そして少しでも A01 の皆さんや人類に対して自分の罪の償いをしようとしたんです。
Right.
もうやり直しは効かなかったから。
Huh?
あなたをループさせる力は出撃前に
Oh,
していまし
so
た。
this was the final time. If he failed or not. Or if he won or not. Or whatever. Yeah, so she couldn't, it wouldn't happen again anyways. I guess maybe, I mean, she lost the power somehow, but also since she finally realized, since she was doing it subconsciously, she probably would have stopped anyways, maybe? What?
あなたとスミカさんが結ばれたんですから。
Yeah,
そうです。
that was the whole goal of the looping for subconscious anyways. Right, of course.
この世界はもう未来に向かって進んでいきます。この世界からあなたが関わった世界も変わります。だからあなたの戦いはもうおしまいです。辛いこといっぱいありましたね。悲しいこともいっぱいありましたね。でもこれであなたはやっとこの世界から離れることができるんです。もうこれ以上苦しまなくていいんです。
Hey, Cassimi.
はい。
The worlds I interfered with will go back to the way they were, whether I go back or not, right?
はい。
Then I still have to carry on the fight for everyone else's sake. I have to keep going for the sake of all those who died before me. I have to carry on their legacy with pride. If no one remembers them, then they'll really be gone for good. Well, I think people are gonna remember them. They're not gonna keep this secret, surely. Like, they're gonna be in the history books. I'm the only one left. They all sacrificed themselves to keep me alive. I can't just run away now.
ダメです。
Yeah, I don't think we have a choice. We're just gonna
存
get
在ではありません。
we're just gonna get yoinked. Maybe not, but this is where I belong now. I learned that all too well the last time I ran away. If this world has a chance of at a brighter future now, then let me fight for it. I want to protect this people. I want to fight for, or I want to protect this planet. I want to fight for these people.
平和な世界というのは命や人間と同じぐらい貴重で大切なものです。 それをしっかり守ってください。お願いします。
Come on, Casimir. I know you can do it. You can keep me in this world just like you did during the transfer experiments, right? Can she? It's a little different though now. If my death won't reset the timeline, then please, let me die here, in the world where all my comrades died, the world where Sumika died.
無理なんです。
Casimir.
原因が消滅すれば結果も消滅するんです。
So then, it's already too late?
はい。スミカさんや皆さんがあなたにそう望んでいたように、平和な世界で幸せに暮らしてください。スミカさんを安心させてあげてください。
Alright.
スミカさんは最後まであなたに感謝していましたよ。
Huh?
目をつぶって。
What?
私を守ってくれて、面倒を見てくれてありがとう。こんな私を全部受け止めてくれてありがとう。たった3日、それもほんの数時間だったけど、彼女にしてタケルちゃんにもらったウサギさんのおかげで最後頑張れたよ。いっぱいいっぱいありがとね。思い出をありがとう。
Sumika.
自分で決めたことだから、自分のためにやることだからね。だから私は自分がやるべきことをやるんだよ。
So that's what she was trying to say. God, I'm so sorry, Sumika. I couldn't do anything to help you. I had no idea how much pain and sorrow you were dealing with. And yet, you still put on a brave face. You said all that stuff just to keep me from worrying.
いいんだよ。
スミカ。
タケルちゃんが悲しむ必要ないんだ。仕方のないことなんだよ。
分かってる。
ごめん。タケルちゃん。
バカ。なんでお前が謝るんだよ。スミカ。
If anything, I should be thanking you right now. Thank you, Sumika, for everything. I know you might feel this was all your fault, but I'm glad I came to this world. Plus, if it hadn't been for you, humanity might have been doomed. I'm so proud of you. I'm gonna go back to my world now. So please don't worry about me, you just try to get some rest. You've been through so much, I'm sure you must be exhausted. Well, don't worry, no one's gonna disturb your sleep anymore. Thanks for everything. And goodbye, Sumika.
スミカさん、とても喜んでます
She's
よ。
alive? Is she? Oh, I guess she's like in computer mode, like they said.
あ
I
なた
thought
の
she was
そば
just
にいた
dead.
んですから。最後にあなたに
But I
こう
guess,
して
yeah,
語
that
り
was
か
her
けてもら
speaking
ったん
through
ですから。
Casimir before. Yeah, okay. Man, you really do know her best.
はい。
You've really changed, you know that? You seem a lot more mature now. Huh?
スミカさんが私に思い出を残してくれたんです。
Memories.
喧嘩したことも仲直りしたことも楽しいことも悲しいことも全部忘れません。
Casimir.
それが思い出になって残っていますから。
Yeah.
そして私がリーディングで集めたスミカさんの思い出、スミカさんが残したあなたへの思い、大切なものがたくさん息づいています。
Yeah.
それは確かに私の思い出ではありません。でも私にとっては宝物です。
Yeah.
スミカさんから預かった大切な宝物なんです。スミカさんは私の中に生きています。
Yeah.
だから安心して戻ってください。
Okay. And I'll just say goodbye to like Yuko and the peeps and Suzumiya. Hey, Casimir.
はい。
Could you lock the hatch for me? Sorry, just give me 5 minutes. Just let me cry for 5 minutes.
白金
After that, I'll go out there and be the hero all these people have been waiting to see.
環境にいます。
Thanks. Sumika. Over. You can see her tears, or our tears on her face. Sumika. The rabbit. Sumika, Sumika. Sumika. Bye, 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 bye. Military facilities. That's the grave, right? Oh, is it still hidden? Okay. Yeah, I forgot I hid tats. I'm just gonna end it here. 50-minute. We'll just have another episode. And I think that'll probably be the final one just from my intuition. But we'll see. I think this is a good place to end off. Learning the truth about the causality conductor. It kind of seems like it's from nowhere, but it made sense. And I liked it. I liked it. So Sumita's gone, but I guess it needed to happen either way. And it was gonna happen either way since the the reactor was destroyed. So good episode. Let's maybe say some final goodbyes to people, and we'll see what happens from there. Thanks for watching this episode of Muv-Luv, and I'll see you next time. Later.